Welcome, and in this video I will be talking about one of the most easiest and very well paying project up to date. If you want to get more information on the project, you can go to SlavicD.com. As you guys can see on the screen, scroll down to my first project with my best choice, the only 100 legacy wealth solution, Cryptex. Leverage the bank's money, insurance, and crypto to create wealth. And honestly, this is truly an amazing project, and it's very pays lucrative. And let me explain, because this video is not just for those that never heard of the project, but this is video for those that already not just heard, they already signed up, and I want to show the potential so you guys can really understand the power of this project. And again, for those of you that already familiar with the project, this is actually, I'm repeating myself, but for those of you that are new, I want to get you guys for you guys to understand. And you guys can actually watch the video by going to Slavic, then clicking here at the bottom, click here for more information in English as you guys go to this website. Watch that watch this video right here, and then here's the password. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna copy the password and you're gonna put it into the you're gonna verify this here if you're going, and then you're gonna need to put the password into the screen right here, and after you do so, it will allow you to watch that 45-minute. And that in that video you guys will find 99% of the answers, and then from there either I can answer more questions for you or go from there or get started. And we get started, just click get started now. I don't know what's going on. I probably need to reboot my computer, which will take you to the registration page. And all you do is just fill out your email address, create a password, agree to the terms, and then go back to my SlavicD website and and you can contact me there. The chat right now temporarily not working. That's what happens when you buy third-party services, and third-party project gets they lock you out for whatever their reason, and you have no access to do anything or change anything. And why are we not taking? So the chat right here, the window for the chat doesn't work, but you have my phone number. Contact me and I'll help you get started and help you with the crypto and everything else. So my phone number is on the screen right there. So let's get started. So project has a couple contracts. We have a 3-year contract, 5-year contract, 7-year contract, and a 10-year contract. On a 3-year contract, company is running a special which says, hey, if you buy 10 contracts for because each contract is $100, as you guys can see, we'll give you 5 extra contracts for free. So in other words, you're getting 15 contracts for the price of 10. So that's a $1,000 package right there. Now payout. The 3-year single contract is pays out $35,000, and I'll show you guys calculation here shortly. The 15 contract 3-year pays out roughly about $500,000. 5-year single contract pays out about $500,000. 7-year pays out $1.5 million, and 10-year, which is not available yet, but they actually have a quota for this year. As soon as that quota hits, that 3-year will become no longer available to purchase, and they will launch the 10-year, because 10-year pays out over $5 million. So they're kind of trying to give people more chance of making a serious money compared to just 35,000. There was like, I don't know, 15,000 on 2-year contract, which was not a lot of money. Now, so as you guys understand the contract options, because that's all there is, it's not like we have a huge selection. But again, even with this, you can create various different options for yourself on the income that you want and deserve. And I'll talk to with some of the options later on this video. So, investment calculator. This is where we go to say, and I do have here at the bottom that actually has all the way down to 3,650 days. So in other words, 10 years of daily calculations that can show you, daily balance of daily profit and so on and so on. So it's an Excel as well as a bank fee that actually bank charges on the interest, which depends on the contract. It's going to be different interest. Also, we have an insurance and maintenance fee to protect the money that we borrow, so we take no responsibility for the bank's money. And that's the beauty part about it, because the company doesn't even take our name. We don't even talking about doing a know your client. They don't even take our name for verification. That's how much the bank is convinced in the insurance that insurance will take care of them in a case of any kind of an event. So as we talk about right now, let's look, because I already set up where by selecting the year term, we can see. So the bank gives us a $30,000, $240 at 6.7% interest rate, which costs us $2,000 a year on that amount. And then at the end of the term of the contract, that $30,000 get paid back to the bank, giving us roughly about $35,000 of profit. Now, in crypto, in staking, and in mining, 36% annually a year is way beyond realistic, and that's actually you can do a lot more than 36% is very actually small amount, but it's a good amount for majority of us, because we don't have to mine, we don't have to do nothing, but at the same time we be able to collect that payout at the end of the year, at the end of the term. So the 3-year, as you guys can see, is roughly the numbers right there. On a 5-year, the terms do changes. So the bank gives out $43,000, which is right now it's a 54. So because we put money in for a longer period of time, we're not able to touch it. So there's actually a better return. So the return is about 54% annual. Again, in crypto and mining, it's a very you make a lot more, but miners do share it with us because they have a lot of expenses. So very nice, amount that actually we able to earn ourselves back. The interest rate, because it's a longer term, the interest rate is a little bit smaller. It's for only 5.5% annual, which will cost us $2,376 a year, which get charged at the end of the year. We also have a monthly expense of $330, which for the insurance and company project maintenance, which right now this project will pay us about $473,000. Again, we cannot guarantee percentage. Every day the percentage is different, and so because the percentage is different, the amounts are different as well, but that's just estimated amount. So that's 5 years. We also have a 7-year, which all the numbers the same, only is the term is different, which gives us a lot more nicer return on 7 years. Now on 10 years, we do not have information on the terms, on the interest, on the payout, dollar amount invested, none of the stuff. It's all predicted dollar amount here. So based on prediction, because if you're looking at 5 and 7 year, the bank was giving the same amount. The return is the same amount, as I've been doing this for a while already. See, the bank loan interest fee is the same amount, as well as insurance and maintenance fee was the same. So I'm predicting that the 10 probably going to be probably the same as well. But hey, at 10 years, $7.7 million is a nice payout. And we can look at the calculations and all of that stuff. It's all there. So let's look right now at options. So some people say, hey, I want to build a retirement. So if you want to build a retirement, buy packages from that make sense for you. Maybe buy a a couple 5 years, 7 years, and 10-year contracts and build yourself that nice life stake. Some people say, I want to create a monthly income. And we're going to talk about an additional monthly income, but this one right here, we can talk just right now about, buying packages and making money when the packages come to the end of the term. So, so let's say right now, look at the option one is where they say, hey, you want to create an income. So you would actually do is buy a new contract every month of a 3-year contract, and as you buy a year under your month 35, sorry, it's 40, but it's actually 35 because we took a couple cells away. So on your month 37, you'll start getting these contracts paying out. So every month you'll have a payout contract, which will give you roughly about $35,000. And $35,000 is a nice chunk of money to receive every single month doing nothing and enjoying a lifestyle. Somebody says, hey, it's all great, but I do not need $35,000. I can comfortably live roughly on about $10,000. So, in that case, if you're $10,000, so, do $100 every third month. This way, you will create, when you come down to 37th month, you'll receive your $35,000, and then, and then every 3 months, you'll keep on receiving. So you kind of, keep on doing that every third month and having that income. Some people say, hey, I lived too long not seeing the life, not able to enjoy the life, and I want to actually go and enjoy the life. So in this case scenario, you're going to buy a couple of 5 and 7 year contracts and maybe buy a package of the 3-year contract. So you can have, a lump sum of money, as we can see, lump sum of $500,000. This will give you some spending money, send you on a vacation, maybe upgrade your home, buy a new home, upgrade your cars, buy new cars, etc., new furniture, completely change the life. So maybe two contracts of those gives you $1 million. So you can, upgrade your life, and from there, you just do, monthly or annually, and maybe once a year you buy an additional 5-year or something, or buy a package or something, and go that route, creating yourself that wealthy lifestyle. Like me personally, I do have 2 of the 3-year, which will give me about $1 million, and I do have 1 5-year, which is giving me a $500,000, and about and 1 7-year, which will give me about 1.5. So if you guys want to see, that's about $2.5 million, $3 million, because that's going to pay me $1 million. So so $3 million is roughly going to pay me over the next 7 years, and this purchase it. But that's just something that I purchased myself, and I'm still planning to add more contracts to it. Maximum you can have is 50 contracts. Just keep that in mind at all times. So as we went and we look at various different options, and there's, you can create various of variants of as you choose. But I want to talk about commissions. For those of you who said, you know what, I want to actually go and sell this. I want to make not wait 3 years for the income. I want to start making the income today. I want to start making income tonight. And I guys want to show you guys the power of this comp plan, because this comp plan has upfront money as well as money at the end. So what is the upfront money? Upfront money is you made a sale today. Let's say you sold a $100 contract. You upfront immediately within first couple seconds, like literally about 3 to 5 seconds, you will receive a 30% of that $100. That means you will earn $30 on the $100. If you sell a $1,000 package, that means $300. So it depends, what you sell, how much you sell, you can start making 30% for that commission. So here's an example for those of you and then we're going to talk about the back end. So those are, let's say we do a monthly quota. I sold 38 in roughly about a month. I sold 38 $100 contracts, or I would say actually no, I sold 2 of the $1,000 contracts, and I sold 8 of the $100 contract, and I sold actually 10 because I sold 1, 5, and 1, 7, so that's 10. So that's actually the income that I already made, which I made a little bit more. I made 900 something, so I sold more than, okay, yeah, so I sold I think 11 because I think I made like $930 or something like that. So that's about enough. What is now? I want you guys actually to look and see. Hey, let's say you guys do there's some of you say, hey, I'm not so good. I might sell just 3 of that, maybe 1 of that a month, and that's gonna be about it. And here's I want to break down. So this is a single contract. This is the package, and this is where you sell the package and a 5 and a 7 year. Here's where you sell 2 packages in a 5 and a 7 year, and here's where you actually go max out and you buy total 50 contracts without packages, or even that's your maximum that you can spend with the company. And let's say you bring somebody and that actually goes all out, and that's $1,500 just a single commission alone. So that's going to be your income right there, is roughly about $390. Let me actually do this. Zoom. So that's your income can be right there, roughly about. So somebody says, like I spoke with somebody, like, hey, I want to do 11 a day. That's 11 a day. That's 10 days, 100. So roughly about 300 that she wants to do a day. And so, her estimated income is going to be about $9,000. And, so it's either she has to do 300 a month of those, which is 11 a day, or she can do one a month, so pretty much 1 a day, so 30 of those, and she's gonna make the same $9,000. Or she can do 1 a day of these, and she's gonna make almost $11,000. Or she can do like what I did, is let's say she sells 25 of those instead of 30. That means she takes some days off. She'll still be able to make 600. Even if she does 20, that means she'll take 24. Is she take the weekends off? 22. She'll still be able to make $14,000 right there. Or she finds something and says, hey, I sell 10 of these and I sold 2 of these, where somebody came in and maxed out. That still gives her over $9,000 a month of income. So that's possibilities up front. I want you guys to understand there's actually back end income. So we're going to talk about right here is where I spend with this package, which my sponsor immediately made $660. But I want to show you guys what he's going to make when my contract ends. So I bought 30 contracts, and I bought 1 here and 1 here. So as you guys can see, back end is for you guys to understand is very simply is this. You made upfront commissions, which we just actually spoke right there. But then at the back end, you're going to make an additional 8%, right there, 8% on the amount of the payout of the contract. So when the contract pays out, like a single contract, we're roughly going to pay around $35,000. You're going to make $2,800, 8% out of the $35,000. So you're going to make $2,800 from 3 years from the time you sold that single 3-year contract. Since I bought 30 or 2 packages, my sponsor will receive at the end of the 3 year, he'll receive 84,000. At the end of the 5-year contract, he'll receive 37,000. At the end of the 7-year, he'll receive roughly an estimate of 120,000. So as you can see, he's gonna make within the next 7 years, just off of me alone, out of just that single sale, $241,000. So living money today, $660, and 241,000 within the next 7 years. Why not? Isn't that a beautiful money? So that's kind of give you guys an understanding. Now, let me look at what I actually sold. I sold 39 contracts, and I sold one of that and one of that. So at the end of the within the next 3 to 7 years, my back end commission is already at least average 266,000. That's an additional to my where is that? That's an additional to the per contract that I already purchased myself. So I actually lost it. So that's an additional to that. Now, just let's talk about that lady we were just talking about here. Example that she said, "Hey, I want to sell 300 contracts a month," and I want you guys to clearly see her back end commission. Upfront commission $9,000 a month. This is something she wants. Back end commission 300, and let's say she sells none of these, which of course 300 she will sell a bunch of the 5-7 year contracts as well. But let's say she sells 300 contracts a month. That's 840,000 estimated payout at the end of the 3-year. That's at the that's that's a 36 months later, after she sells that month of work, she'll have $840,000. Now, let's say, remember we were talking about she makes various different sales. Let's say she does only 200, and she does, let's say, 50 of the 5 years and 50 of the 7 years, which still takes her to the 300 total. Between 3 to 7 years, that's over $8 million, and she only worked 1 month. Now, can you guys imagine if she does this for 3 years, and then at 3 years, when she starts getting paid out her work, she said, "You know what? I'm retired. I'm done. Don't never ever want to talk to anybody about any of this. I just want to enjoy the life, guys." But let's look at this. Times 36 months. $303 million. She's a third way, almost a third way on the way to becoming a billionaire, not a million. This is the power of this of this program. When you go out and say, because one thing is, you can just, anybody can take $100, and where it is, anybody can take $100 every single month, like we looked at an option right here. Everybody can do this and create themselves $35,000 a month of income. Anybody. But not everybody can actually create $8 million or $333 million of income over the next 7 years. And that is power, guys, right there. So as you guys go back and you guys look at it, and we can play with the numbers. Let's say you guys say, I sell 50 of the, so in other words, I sell 5 packages, 10 packages, actually no, 50, divided by 15. So you actually sell about 3.3 of the packages a month, and you go out and you sell, let's say, 3 of the 5 year and 3 of the 7 year. That's still for 1 month worth of work, $612,000 of back end commission. If you do this for 3 years only, because you set yourself up that with a very nice income, just if you do this for 3 years, that's $22 million of income that will come in, and as you know, as long as you keep on reinvesting yourself, you should be very nicely taken care of right there. And the big beauty part is, when those people that signed up and their 3 year is up and they make money, and when they start withdrawing the money and they start seeing that those money are real, they'll start maxing out their packages and buying as much packages as they can with the sum of the earned money. So your income, this income right here that we're talking about, the back end, the front end income right here, this is going to repeat itself over and over and over and years to come. Here's another thing I want to actually show you guys, because this is something that I forgot to show you guys, and I want to, because it's Slavic. But isn't this just they're taking the money? First of all, the comp plan is designed in a way where they pay out more in commissions than the $100 that they receive. So obviously this cannot be a pyramid scheme, because they're paying more than they're receiving. So obviously that's already not a reality. But second is, this project has been paying out for 7 years, and let's actually log in and look at the payouts, because payouts are just amazing. It's just the most biggest thing, powerful, that you can actually see. This is the wallet that they're address that they're using for payouts, and you guys can look at the payouts. Some received $596, which we obviously can't understand. This is actually sales commissions, the front commission. Some received cashed out $22,955. If we look at this transaction right here, we can start understanding this is no longer upfront commission. This is somebody cashed out probably a 2-year contract. Now let's go continue. We have somebody cashed out $1,600, possibly commissions, or they're withdrawing just small amounts and keeping it on the platform. Again, $2,300, $2,600, $2,600. And I'm gonna take you guys here, $2,700. We can actually go and look for the $5,000 or more, because those are the ones where we obviously know they're most likely not commissions. They're most likely more serious. $6,000. $6,000. You guys can see those are yesterday's payouts, because today is August 3rd. It's like, I think, 7 in the morning. Family's still sleeping. I had major headache yesterday, so this is something I was planning to do yesterday, but I couldn't. So I'm doing it today. So let's see. So on the weekends we usually don't have huge payouts, but we'll go to Friday, and I know there is a good payout because I did see that payout yesterday for the Friday. So we're gonna roll down. So this is still yesterday. 1,900, 18,538 bucks. So in other words, the guy did spend some money off of a 2-year contract and taken out I don't know, I'm not sure the rest of it, but taking out some. Now 50,000 right there. 50,000. This is looks like 2 to 3 2-year contracts, or possibly 2 3-year contracts, something in that range, maybe some commissions. So you guys can see, and that payout was yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, New York time, if I'm not mistaken. Let's continue. We have more 14,000 payout, which means he probably took a smaller amount out to test that they went through, and then he took out a bigger amount, which probably from a 2-year contract right here. 28,000 guys right there. This is either a very nice 2-year contract payout or a 3-year contract payout where he left some money to repurchase more contract, and he went all the way in, all 50 contracts in. 3.8 thousand dollars, and that was the 28,000. That was still yesterday. Right now, we just started looking on Friday or Thursday, since today I think it's Saturday. Yep. So look on Thursday. So on Thursday we had some $12,000 right there, $61,000 right there. This is definitely a payout of either 3 2-year or 2 3-year contracts. Let's continue and find the one that I've seen. 15,000, 16,000, and like I said, I'm looking only for bigger dollar amounts. 4,000, 20,000, $61,794. So some nice payouts. But I'm looking for that Pacific one that I've seen. 4,000, sorry, 4,000, 18,000, 7,000, 68,000 right there. Okay, right now we went to Wednesday. Where is that $400,000 contract? $400,000 payout. I guess maybe I missed it or something. Or it was another day. Keep on searching. 25,000, 85,000, 18,000. I'll find it, guys, but here's something as I'm looking I want you guys to kind of think about. If all these payouts for the last 7 years been happening, 64,000 been happening, why when it comes to your churn in 3 years, 22,000, you would not get payout? You know, I do understand maybe glitches in the system, or maybe a situation, as you guys gonna watch that video that I said when you guys go here, and there's a video, and a guy was ready to pull out $400,000, and to the surprise, where are we? And to surprise, the website went down for maintenance, so he freaked out. But you know, in the day, the website went back up, and he still pulled out his $400,000. So that is, you know, right there. That's why I missed it right there. Look at, guys, right here. Oh, that's a deposit. Okay, so they have to deposit money in and to only pay out. So this was a deposit, 400,000, but there is a $400,000 payout. I seen it, and there's not just one. I seen them multiples. It's just you don't see them as often, not as a lot of people are. You know, in the beginning when nobody was showing them like I'm showing you right now, that you can actually see payouts. So people would buy, you know, 1, 2, 3 contracts, and that's where majority we see the payouts is on 1, 2, 3 contracts. Very few people actually going in and, you know, buying a bunch of contracts. So, you know, I spoke with somebody, and he's like, oh, I just don't believe it. He still put in some money because, you know, it's hard to pass. So, you know, he still bought, I think, $100 contract just for 35,000. I'm like, hey, Uh, if you don't believe it, then there will be a glitch in the system where everybody's going to get paid before you and everybody's going to get paid after you. But for whatever reason, you're the only one that's going to get paid out. And and there's a lot of ways that can happen where system failed to email you. You failed to see the email, so you kind of forgot about the this project. You provided the wrong wallet address, so the money went who knows where instead of landing in your wallet. So there's a couple different ways where you can not see the money, and most of the time when let's say it goes to the wrong wallet, there's only one reason. It's because you asked for it, you didn't believe in it, and the reality is whatever you think in your mind is actually what your reality will become. So stop drawing that bad reality and create a beautiful reality, and you will understand how amazing this opportunity is. And I showed you the numbers. The numbers are just fabulous. And only be honest, it's only just recently people started actually selling this thing as people started seeing the incomes coming in. Recently, one guy wrote and he says, when I got my payout and I put it in my I took it out of my wallet, this is what I actually said. I wish my brother would have forced me to buy more contracts than just one contract. So right there, $500,000 somebody took out. So the company had to bring in a deposit to pay out that person, but $500,000, guys. Somebody definitely just got paid on a 5-year contract or a 7-year contract, guys. Right there, beautiful payout. So, like I said, why wouldn't you get paid if everybody else is getting paid? And you can easily take your life into control. So definitely look back at the numbers. Look at so we have here possibilities, as we already looked at. 7 years, 1.5 estimated, 0.5 estimated, and 35 estimated on the 3-year single contract. You can create whichever way you want to invest. You can sell and make the upfront commission, and you can go also make this back end commission. And I tell you guys, see, we have limits when we invest ourselves. So so we have limit up to 50 contracts of various different types, maximum 50 contracts. Now, if you buy the packages, then the packages only count as 10 contracts. They do not count as 15. So you can actually this way go and have up to 65 contracts by having 45 of them being 3 packages, which maximum you can have 3 packages, which maximum 45 contracts of the package contract. So, but that gives you maximum that you can earn is a ceiling right there. But when you go into commissions, and like I said, if you just do 50 of the 3-year and 3 of the 5 and 3 of the 7, and do that for the next 36 months, that's going to give you $22 million, and you don't have to put not a $1 in other than just buy that first contract for yourself, so you can become a commission qualified. That's right there. You bought $100 contract, you went out and you sold, and you made $22 million over the next 7 years. Would a $22 million change your life? I know a lot of you guys, $22 million is just too much. But then let's do this. Let's say you never sold any 7 years. You only sell one. Well, let's say you only sell 0.3. That means you only sell one 5-year contract once every 3 months. You also sell, let's say, 10 contracts. So you maybe sold one package a month, or 10 singles. We can probably say is this. Let's say you do also 0.3. So pretty much you sell actually, no, we're gonna do this. 3. So that means you sell either one package every 3 months, or you sell about roughly about 3 contracts a month, right there. That's still $708,000, guys. At the end, within the next 3 to 7 years, 3 to 5, because he's never sold 7-year contract. So between the next 3 to 5 years, $708,000 payout if you do this study over the next 3 years. Upfront commissions, we're gonna say you did 3 a day, and you did where is that? So 3.3. So you're not a lot of money. You're making about $100 a month. Not huge, but hey, it's still money. It's still money. But the most greatest money. It's $100 a month right now, and it's 700,000 within the next 3 to 5 years in back end money. It's huge. The money here is amazing. So, guys, definitely go back, watch this video again. If you need to, go to the SlavicD.com, and I'm gonna tape it out here. So SlavicD.com. Come on. So that's the website you would go to get to Slavic D. I do have other projects here, but primarily you want to go down to my best choice, the Cryptex. Either immediately sign up if this is more than enough for information, or go and watch the video like I said here, and give me a call. Phone number is right there, and let's get you rolling. For those of you that familiar with crypto and know how to move money around, you probably guys not going to need my help. For the rest of you that probably going to need my help to get your account funded and go from there. I do have also other projects that I invest with TLC, which gives you a steady daily income averaging about 12% a month. Bit Harvest, which averaging about 14-15% daily payout. GoBats, this is actually pays me out an average 30%. Very nice income. Every single one of these projects is unique into themselves, and I'll create more videos for every single one of them. Then we have this is a never marketing concept here with the Super Jump, and then we have a Travorium. This is a project where I'm relaunching again, and this time I found a leader that decided to work with me and take my hand and walk me through. And I tell you, the difference is huge. Where you call 50 people and sign up maybe one yourself, when you work with a leader, you call the first 10 people and you get about 2 to 3 sign up, and then within couple more people you start getting, seems like almost every second, every third person starts coming in. You start working with them and repeat the process, and that is amazing. And of course, I'm not going to spill the beans and tell you guys the secret of the success, which only can be done with the leaders. Otherwise it's hard to. That's why majority of people never reach success, because they're trying to get it done themselves, or they're trying to get done with their sponsor that also is a blind. Like I wrote somewhere in a message, that blind leading the blind, and both of them cannot achieve nothing because neither one of them have a clue what to do. But when you're working with somebody who actually achieved fabulous income, and they actually will work with you one-on-one, not in group environment, one-on-one, actually making those phone calls with you, you're destined to success. You're destined to huge amount of income. And guys, and this is something I'm offering for those guys that interested. Contact me and we can get you started on the travel program, where we can churn, where you can enjoy the travel, get paid to travel, live the lifestyle of a multimillionaire, and be happy. And that's all I wish for every single one of you. But I do understand most of you guys are not ready for those kind of money, so it will hold you back. So guys, take care, be blessed. And like I mentioned, the chat right now does not work. hopefully over time we'll be able to fix that. And I think the scheduling is not working either right now. um, yeah, I was testing a project and set up some of these future in the project, and the owner ran into issues with that, with the company he was providing service from, which the project got churned off until the debt gets paid out, which I got locked out of various different tools, including tools of a chat and scheduling. So do apologize, guys. But guys, take care, be blessed, and see you guys on the next one.